Oh, they turn. They see this or hear the shooting, and they're going to charge. Here we are with an estimated 340-player Boy Howdy campaign for you tonight. Our first round is going to be the Flemming's Meadow, followed up by the Framing Fencelines. Here are the regiments that are playing in tonight's event, and that actual server population is going to be 338. CSA is 161, Union has 177. I don't know who's doing the balancing, but a 16-man imbalance is a lot in favor of the Union side, but they need it on this map. Before we get into that, though, artillery, CSA is 11, Union taking, holy crap, 22. So infantry imbalance due to that is going to be 4 in favor of the Union side. Frontline reporters, you have Cloud from the Army of Northern Virginia, and on the CSA side, you have Twista from the 7th Louisiana. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what's going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV and we can put that in the pinned comment of the video. Co-commentating with me today, we have Deckhart. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, Eagle. Thanks for having me again. Happy to watch Warrior Rights. Deckhart, 23rd New York. Red, white, and blue. Happy to be back.
Heck yeah. So both sides' infantry's been slowly moving out. Now at the 40-minute mark, they can start double-quicking and sprinting. This map was originally a 14.1% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. The devs did a bunch of ticket balance changes about a month ago at this point, and they gave, what an arty shot. They gave Union a huge boost in tickets, doubling their ticket lead to a now 28% ticket lead, roughly. That Union attacking side is the 15th Massachusetts with the Lorenz, and the 2nd Wisconsin with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. CSA defense, on the other hand, they have the 4th Alabama with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 55, and the 30th Virginia with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. So, Deckhart, in your opinion, how should each side want to play this map?
This is one of the newer maps, Flemming's Meadow. Union actually looks like they're charging right now, Eagle?
Yeah, they're just going balls to the wall. Here they go. They have more tickets, and they're like, screw it, let's get it. Although it's a bit of a dragged-out charge, some Union holding back to shoot it out.
CSA swallowing that charge pretty effectively. Union most literally ran straight into the center of the CSA position. Still trickling in, though.
Yeah, CSA will hold that pretty well. And Union's now down a 4th of a stage. So that's normally what you see on this map, but because it's kind of interrupted there. But Deckhart, in your opinion, how should each side want to play this map?
Well, generally charging into the middle of a strong formation is not a great start, but when you're up by you were as many as you were in the beginning of the game, maybe that was like a coordinated thing, like, hey, we're just gonna send it, whatever, we're up a little bit. But the tickets have evened out, the players have evened out, I should say, now to 170 apiece, which is always good when you have a fair match. I think that's always better to watch and be part of. Looks like the Union is going to perhaps try to spread to the north side of the field here. They're a little still disjointed from that charge effort. Going to have to get back together here. It's not really a fun map to push for the Union, in my opinion, Eagle. I think maybe utilizing some of the defilade cover on the road on the left with some of your units you can use. The right seems to be a death trap if the Union wants to push that right through that clearing. It's never really a good time. So maybe utilize the left for the Union here and see how they can work that flank.
Yeah, I agree with that entirely. This map has become, or really, it's always kind of been difficult for the Union side. The only time Union won this map was when it first came out, because the CSA liked to hold up where you have CSA in the center, like Stonewall Brigade holding on the Snake Fence. Even further to the west side, you got 20th Georgia shooting it out point blank with 6 Arkansas and some Midwest. So the advantage for the CSA on the map is the fact that you have the point of contention on the center of their line. and they essentially have a hill across the whole width of the map where they can just hide behind, use it as a defilade, and just shoot the Union to crap whenever they do eventually decide to charge, which we just saw at the beginning of the match. So Union needed tickets badly. The devs gave it to them, although right now, so far not helping, although Union was a little trickled in that charge. Nonetheless, plenty of time left in the match for the Union side to recover. We'll see.
And that charge did not go obviously well for the Union, but if you look at the tickets right now, they're not that far off. So like you're saying, there's a lot of time left here. Maybe a bit of an intentional shove just because they were up a little bit, I don't know, but big already hit there on the Union position on the rocks on 65th Illinois there.
And
but
speaking of that, 2nd Texas was the regiment to swap from Union to CSA, so appreciate their help with balancing. And I mean, just looking at the numbers again, right? So Union's still up by 5, which that's going to happen. 17's too much. 5 is fine. But I mean, CSA has 12 on artillery, Union has 22, so it's a 4-man infantry imbalance in favor of CSA side. So, you know, I would hope if Union's going to put this many guys on artillery, because 22 is an extreme amount, especially for this map from what I've seen historically. I would hope that the Union artillery would support the infantry, especially when they're going to charge in. But the officers of this event, they don't have a Steam chat. They can't communicate with each other live. They have to send runners or see what their friendlies are doing and then react.
And also, Eagle, at some point, they might just have decided to spend all the rounds, and then once they're out, they could shift some guys back to infantry as well off of the arty. So
that's a good point. Sometimes they take a lot at the beginning to move the guns, and then they'll hop off, like you're saying, or is just spend all the rounds. But I mean, it looks like Union batteries have not really moved from their original. Holy crap! There's actually way more guns on this map than I thought. 8? No, 9 of them.
And they still have 22 guys on it, so I would think they would have swapped off because they have the third Usha has their battery up on that ridge already, so you would think they would have swapped off by now, but looks like they're probably going to keep 22 already, so that will definitely affect the Union's ability to charge in this match. And I do like what they're doing, kind of using this fence line. It's going to be... They're still going to get shot a lot on it, but I think kind of just sitting back, maybe just going to be a shootout and utilize the arty for their shootout as well, perhaps.
Yeah, with the Union having such a huge ticket advantage, it could help them to just shoot this out. I mean, CSA still has a very good defense position. I still don't know why they have guys further forward like EIB, QR here on the CSA side of that snake fence. There's no point in really being there, because if you're defending, right, you're trying to either just naturally kill that timer, make it go to 0, and avoid taking ticket losses. You're putting yourself in a kind of unnecessary spot there, just because, again, if you fall back a little bit, you have the defilade that you can hide and avoid those ticket casualties. So, if anything, if you're CSA, you saw how that first charge went. You want Union to charge more so you can destroy them and get even more of a ticket lead. By putting yourself out so far, Union's not really going to want to push up as much, I would think.
Right, and if you look where ANV is on the north side of the battlefield here, this is the defilade cover on the road I'd mentioned in the beginning where they're utilizing. If you look at the heads of them right now, they're not be able to be seen from the south by those CSA guys on the snake rail fence, so it's a pretty good position. They can also pop up, and they're just barely visible over the crest of that ridge, and they can shoot and get back down to reload. I don't really see many of them dying over here either, so it's a pretty good position.
And just
and
as
I
said
say that, they start getting shot. Wow, that is bad timing.
It was terrible timing.
Take a knee with it, dude. There you go.
I was watching that for like 2 minutes, and they weren't dying. I was like, hey, yeah, they're doing all right. And the second we watch it, wow.
It's terrible. ANV hates you, Deckard. It's, I guess, confirmed.
They know. Wow. They know about the files. Wow.
ANV knows. Man, it was killing me because we were doing the little Trump accent, if you want to say that, before the broadcast. And then I started the broadcast, and you did your intro, and you cut to your normal voice, and it caught me off guard.
Yeah. Some would say that he's not Trump after all, even though he grew up 20 minutes away from me.
Wow.
Wow.
So, this shootout so far, it's been going on for a little while. That ticket gap, right, was about a fourth to a third of a morale stage after the initial kind of a charge that the Union side did. And it's a lot closer at this point. So, shootout right now working for the Union side fairly well. And I mean, again, it's, I think, partly due to the CSA. Like, a good portion of their team is holding way further forward than what they need to. I mean, the CSA left side, I don't know why they're over here. You got 7th Louisiana, you got the banners, you got 20th Georgia in the bushes. Stonewall Brigade shifted from the center snake fence to the bushes over here, which the bushes are going to cause a, or get you a visual cover. They don't block bullets, though. I've never seen a bush do that, but...
No, the problem with that tree line position and that bush line eagle is that it's really hard to shoot out of, and once the enemy knows you're in there, they'll just start lighting it up, and it looks like they're about to get pushed out of it right now by 83rd Pennsylvania. Is that?
Yeah.
About face 83rd.
Oh, they are falling back now. Wow.
They take their shots and they fall back. They're right on the edge of out of bounds, which I bet Union would really love if the boundary of this map expanded to the south, which the Union can still run out of bounds because you have a 30-second timer before the game forcefully kills you, but it's not like you can sit in that wood line and kind of shoot, which that would really change this map if that's the case. But Union team as a, not a whole, but basically everyone but A and V and the artillery is about to push up the CSA left side. Here they go.
Now, if they go quick and take out these groups in peace that are spread up as the CSA here, defeat in detail, I think they could win this, but maybe. We'll see. It's going to be close.
CSA inconsistently trying to charge in. Union already hits a great shot.
Good already hit, yep. That's big. That makes a big difference. Union a little too slow to get to the second wave of the CSA, the second rear echelon line there. They kind of stalled out on the edge of the tree line. And I think that will do it for the Union push there, unfortunately. They still close.
Yeah, they have ground. Did they bring up any flags? That's what I'm curious about. They have, looks like 2 flags further back.
But yeah, they're getting spawns in right there. I didn't see the flags tucked in there.
3 of them.
Yep, they took that. Wow.
They need to keep pushing. You haven't taken the ground yet. The CSA center and right side should start realizing what's going on. And, I mean, they're starting to shift. Not a lot, but enough to stop the Union as is. So, Union can't sit there. They need to push forward. Nice shot from CSA already.
And that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I was saying in the before they even pushed out. They got to be quick. Otherwise, they're going to get caught here. And now they're going to slow down on this tree line, trying to decide what to do. Now they're going to sally out, but the CSA has shifted the rest of their team over, and with more in tow, yeah, it's going to be ill-fated, I believe, but let's see.
I mean, you get Union maybe wanting to try to form up there, but that sucks, because Union never has too many opportunities to take a position on the CSA defensive line. They might have missed it. Nonetheless, here they go.
2 for 1. Good shot.
I like the aggression, though.
Yes. Although this is a trickle. This is what you don't want.
You're almost better just falling back here, honestly. You're going to lose more in this trickle than you're going to gain.
And you can see, I mean, both sides are engaged now. Union side starting to drop through that. It's almost a fourth of a stage difference. It's going to keep growing if Union keeps trickling in like this.
That's, you see, they made a great play. Oh, wow, big Artie.
Team kills.
They made a really solid play to push up into that tree line and catch those guys. They needed to be a little swifter in what they were doing, and then that trickle in almost negate, like, I think it actually totally negated all the morale bar progress they had made. Now they're down a half a morale stage just from that trickle in. Man.
That's a hard knock life for the Union. Man. Again, you don't get too many opportunities as the Union side to push up and take the CSA defensive line. Because that's the thing, right? CSA has this defensive line across the hill that, again, goes pretty much across the width of the map except for the extreme CSA right side where you have woods. But if the Union can get a position on here, they can just roll up this on the flank and completely destroy the CSA line. So, opportunity missed. CSA will hold. Union falls back a little, forming in the woods. And I assume the CSA side is just going to sit here because they know Union's there.
Yep, and on the other north side of the field, yeah, you have TKO and 5th AL on the CSA in a shootout with A and V. They're still just, A and V still just sat in the same exact spot, shooting it out.
I'm surprised of all the groups, they're not up there charging in themselves. They're usually one of the more aggressive groups. Nonetheless, they're aggressively shooting.
That spot offers really good shots onto where the CSA position is there. So.
And I mean, Union can go back to that shootout and, you know, bring tickets even again and then try to charge in again and see if they can break through. It's just going to be a matter of can they do well with time, because 25 minutes left, CSA basically had a full bar engaged. A little concerning for the Union side here in terms of the amount of time left. A lot of time, don't get me wrong, but relative to the amount of tickets the CSA side has, it is concerning.
I would have liked to have seen that after that initial surge they made into the tree line, but once they saw the CSA shifting over, instead of trickling in up the ridge into the lines of the CSA reinforcements, if they had just rotated back or even just back to the snake rail fence on their original position, to not lose all the ground they gained in the ticket battle in that initial push. But looks like they're doing that now, but the CSA is going to be keen to that same move again now, and I don't think they're going to be able to capitalize on it the way they just were able to, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much it's a wide open field, and so if the CSA side, if they're just watching everywhere, which obviously when you're in a battle, you're an officer, right, in a battle trying to figure out where your guys are at, where the enemy's at, trying to keep comms with your Discord chat, the in-game chat. I mean, it can be a lot to handle. You just miss things sometimes. It happens. It's, well, I've been watching more and more Total War as of late, posting some of those videos, and it's funny when sometimes on the extreme flanks of one side, like an enemy will move to flank or be charging in, the other side just doesn't move their troops at all. It's a little funny, but
it's crazy to see. You know, people aren't looking on that side of the field when that's happening, right? Their eyes are somewhere else.
That's a huge thing.
When are we moving far left?
Communication is the biggest thing you can have in War of Rights outside of just general knowledge of the game. And that can just be a good lesson for real life as well. At least that's my biggest thing. Communication. Don't we love it?
And a good thing to mention, Eagle, I'm glad you said that. A big part about this event that's different than most that we're used to watching in the competition, the competitive war rights scene, is that they do not have Steam comms. The officers do not communicate in this campaign with Steam comms. I think that makes a huge difference in the gameplay, so I always think that's important to emphasize.
It's fascinating because when I first started doing this over 4 years ago now, insane, but it used to be nearly every event I watched would be Steam chat, and now it's almost the inverse. Because what Smoke and Steel League is a Steam chat event, Grand Campaign EU Saturdays is a Steam chat event, House of Howdy Campaign is Steam chat, and then I think that's it. The other events I watch, Boy Howdy, Historical Rules event, and War Brothers Campaign, non-Steam chat. So it's split 50-50, and I mean, the events outside of the ones that I cover, like UEC, a European event, you have Ghost of Antietam, they don't do Steam chat. I'm trying to think. I don't know if ACC, the other Friday NA event, does Steam chat or not, but it's fascinating how it's kind of changed slowly, at least from what I've seen anyways.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the European events, I think they try to keep it more realistic across the board. So, in my experience anyway, I think they don't do a lot of Steam chat. I think I'd say it's predominantly not Steam chat for the European. Is that right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah. Nearly all European events, except for Grand Campaign, which is EU Saturday, doesn't use Steam chat.
Right.
So, Union team has completely pushed up to the Union left. I heard them talking about pushing forward because they can't just sit here, and it looks like they're starting to do that. 6 Arkansas is leaving that push. 5th Wisconsin to their left, and it looks like they're just going to charge into the CSA here.
And I like it. I like the aggression. A&V sitting back. Very surprising. Six Arkansas Colonel Savage commanding the charge for the Union.
Hey, don't get too close with the bucket balls. Don't get too close with the bucket balls.
So Union has success to start that off. CSA, I mean, they shifted their line this way. More and more the CSA shifting to this side. Looks like, who is this? Banners,
No.
5th Alabama pushing up close.
Looks like the same thing might happen again, Eagle. They're just gonna stagger out in the tree line, and the CSA is gonna sweep their reinforcements. But A&V is pushing up now. Just got hit by Artie as they're doing so. Their flag is down in the back, and nobody sees it.
A heck of a flank here. CSA noticed and shift.
Hey, Banners. Hey, Banners.
Hey, Banners, hold. Hey, Banners, hold. Hey, Banners,
We love twin banners.
Twin Banners, hold.
Wow.
The Union had taken losses. CSA starting to push back up after holding the A&V push up. So they'll hold that. Union fell back. CSA up by about 1/4 of a stage with a little over 19 minutes left. CSA doing very good on times in relation to the amount of tickets they have. So the IB is pushing up for Union on the left. Maybe Union's still trying to hold the forest here a little bit.
They're up almost a full
Oh.
stage.
A full stage?
Almost.
I think it's
Oh, no,
like
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm looking at it the wrong way. I'm thinking, yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. I was like, holy crap.
Having a senior moment. Wow. I saw taking lost engaged, and I was like, wait,
Your perfect back shots.
Anyway,
they're
we
almost down for engaged.
can just call the match now. We'll skip to round 2 here.
I'm gonna have to get Medicaid early, I believe.
The video will be uploaded so fastly.
Quickly up here with the rifles.
Anyway, CSA doing a really good reactionary job. Union pushing in on the working flanks, doing a good job as an attacker. Working flanks, always think that's a good idea, especially mixing it up, getting the defender to move. But they're just a little too stagnant after that first push. They need to have a little more of a plan after their initial surge onto a flank. And I think that's the only thing biting them. If they were a little more cohesive after that initial push on both charges, I think we could be looking at a way closer game. But because they're falling behind in the cleanup crew of the CSA on both flanks, it's making a big difference here.
So Union, they're starting to shift up to the center snake fence here, which, I mean, actually just some of the Union. It's only Midwest. I was only looking at them and like, yeah, it's a whole Union team. No. So they're in a very dangerous spot. Really clumped up on the snake fence, and 5th Wisconsin here as well. CSE already just overshooting that. But, I mean, the shootout can make sense for the Union side. It's just they don't have the time anymore, and they have to charge, and they'll just go down more tickets. And then it's like, well, whoop-de-day. I mean, the thing is, they could try to hit the CSA side down one more morale stage to breaking. They'll be able to do that with plenty of time left on the clock, at least 5 minutes. And, I mean, if they capture the point at that time when CSA isn't breaking, they can instantly win the game. Now, they can capture the point whenever they want, but if the CSA is not in breaking, either in taking losses, engaged, or battle ready, which they're in right now, the Union attacking side has to hold the point for a certain amount of time before they can win the game. CSA defense will have a chance to retake. So, I mean, Union could, theoretically, capture the point upon CSA hitting breaking and win, but the problem is Union side has not won a charge on the CSA line yet. And so that's why that's concerning of an idea. And at least, if you can't hit them into breaking and win, you got to try to hit them in the last stand, which is the stage after that, where if they die, they don't spawn in anymore. But I don't know if the Union has time to get them down there, unless they charge a bunch, but then they'll be down so many tickets, they'll hit final push, and that could drop the flag timer down to a couple minutes, which would just limit their time even more. So, it's a rough map. And, I mean, Union trickle charges have not helped them at all, but still not an easy map by any means.
But they're still in the game, right? And we talk about ticket buffs, how it makes a huge difference. I think working, like I said, they're working the flank on the left and the center. I think that is the play right now. With being down, do they still have 22 on Artie? Yes, they do. So,
holy crap. What's their ammo looking like? I'm looking at the Union left battery. It looks like they just have canister left.
Yeah, I'm looking at them as well.
What about the opposite side, Union right? They got a full case, nearly a full case on, nearly a full one, nearly a full one. All right. So they still actually have a good amount of ammo on the Union right, which I don't know where they're replacing their caissons ammo from, unless these like double caisson carriage things. If that makes any sense, what I'm saying.
No, I know exactly what you mean, believe it or not, and they do not have ammo in them, no.
Unfortunate. So,
The carriage, the double, yeah.
The grade is just, it's just like Pictionary. You know, there's a quick side note. I saw an Instagram reel, and then I watched a YouTube video of a guy playing VR, and he was doing Pictionary with AI version of Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Barack Obama. The funniest video I've ever seen.
Oh, geez.
Funniest thing.
I know TKOs to the
Highly
east,
recommend.
possibly.
That's funny.
Because he was trying to draw Mars, and then Trump and Biden were like, "That's a ball of yarn." It was so stupid. It was great.
My buddy's got like a TV party game like that, and it has a bunch of things on it. And whenever we get together with all my friends from high school, we play it. And it's pretty funny, man. We have a good time playing that stuff. It's like Pictionary, all those games, like, but it's the TV. You do it on, you know, everybody does links on that, like Jackbox.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think it was Jackbox, but it was like a similar, you know, it's basically the same. It was the same, but that's fun, man.
Jackbox, one of the Jackbox games, the newest party pack that they released. The game is Quiplash, which Quiplash is you have a prompt, and then you have to respond to the prompt, and then everyone else votes for either your answer or someone else's answer.
Yeah, actually, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what we were playing, yeah.
Okay.
But but instead of doing a text response, you do a voice response. So it tells you to make a sound effect, and then you have to make a noise into your phone's microphone, and then it compares your response to everyone else's response. But imagine you have 8 people in a room trying to play this game, all trying to make sound effects at the same time. It's chaos. It's beautiful.
That's funny.
Oh.
I don't think it had the sound effect thing when I was, but
yeah, it's a different game. It's not Quiplash itself. It's a newer party pack game. Quiplash is just a good comparison. See, this shootout so far, 12:20 left on the clock. CSA up by about a third of a stage. And I mean, Union's been doing the shootout for a couple minutes. I don't know if it's closing the gap at all. It's a little difficult to tell. I mean, a lot of this Union team is crouching, which A and B is in a good spot, but you can still see a fair amount of dead bodies here. And the formation status that you're in this game matters a lot. So if you're standing up by a lot of people, you die in formation, or you're in formation. You're in that status. But when you die, you lose 1 ticket upon your death. If you're crouching by a lot of people, or you're with, you know, 3, 4, 5 other people around you, you're in skirmishing. Now, you can have increased suppression, more sway when you're in skirmishing. However, when you die, you lose roughly 3 tickets upon death. So that's 3 times the amount of tickets lost. And then if you're out of line off by yourself, you lose 5 times the amount of tickets. The game tells you this when you're playing, but a lot of these Union guys are crouching, and I wonder if that's making the difference as to why Union's not necessarily catching up right now in this ticket gap.
Well, we will find out in the end of game screen, thankfully, right?
Very true. Yeah, it's crazy thinking about, because I remember when I first played at the end of the round, just one, like, paper view would pop up, and it would say, here's how many casualties each side took in formation, out of line skirmishing, and here's who won. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I remember.
It's ancient. I remember I have video of me like first playing in 2020, and comparing that to now is absurd.
Yeah, I got it when it was crowdfunded in 2018, I want to say, when I got it. That's when I got it. And, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, it was totally different back then, and you couldn't even spawn people on the flags, man. Like, it was a totally different game. It was wild. A lot of people don't even know that, like, there was a period in time where we used to just have the flag bearers stand out with us just because there was no reason to it. He was just standing there with the flag, and, like, we'd use it to, like, help see each other.
5th NC's charging Union left. I don't know why they're doing this.
Well, why not, right? They have the ticket advantage.
That's true. That's funny, though. Their Union will appreciate. 7 South Carolina's going, and they up 3 guys.
Just wait, be patient.
Oh, 2 now. Oh, sorry. Now they have 2. Jack and Pappy. Oh, Pappy's left.
And for those of you who don't know, if we ever start talking about something other than war rights, it's probably a shootout happening. So that's a good side note.
Yeah, that's true. The yappening has to continue regardless of what happens below.
That's right. We have a job. We have a paycheck to earn here.
Big trusty jam. Big war of rights pays us billions.
Lobbying.
Yeah, exactly. We actually have a script that we follow word for word. I'm not supposed to say that
Doge
part.
involved.
I'm getting deducted on my paycheck.
In that road.
Gonna have to get Doge in here.
There's a whole man on the hill southeast, or sorry, northeast.
Cut the bureaucracy out of War of Rights and its broadcasting. Optimize the game.
Ooh, a rare CSA volley. Love that. Love to see it.
Man, House Divided campaign. Last weekend, they were playing Boulevard Heights Redoubt. The Union team was volleying the CSA approaching, and they were accurate, too. CSA got destroyed. It was so beautiful to watch.
Yeah. I love spectating these just as much as I like playing, man. I'll tell you.
It's a beautiful thing. It's like sort of watching Over the Top and some Total War stuff, and it's very cool. It's fun to watch. So, 8 minutes left. Union's about to hit breaking. CSA halfway through taking losses. Union's got to make a move, and looks like that started right now. A&V is pushing up the center. In the center, they will break. That's what they say, and they're going in.
A&V knows. You said they had to make a move. They know.
Right on cue, per the script. CSA already, though.
Oh, my goodness. That was point blank.
That was not a part of the script.
That was... They did not know about that. Wow.
And so A&V gets wiped. The rest of the Union team sees that, and they're like, oh, crap, maybe we should go in. Although some are going in down the road. Some are sitting back and shooting. Little inconsistency here, but nonetheless, they're pushing forward. They have to.
And this is, I think, the same mistake we've been seeing. Like, some of the team dies, the rest goes in, but let's see.
Behind you. Northwest. That's nice. Okay, you don't deserve a bullet.
Union is full send from Maine now, Eagle. Sergeant Major Kenny, 1st Minnesota leading. Oh, he's down.
And yeah, Union lose a flag in that push-up. More trickling in, as you said. CSA have taken over the Union battery. I keep getting those pop-ups. Praise be the pop-ups. Here's another little charge near point.
In the words of a good old boy, it's a turkey shoot.
So that charge held. Oh, here comes some more. They're as you just said. I mean, they're spawning in and get going at this point, which they've given up, or maybe not given up, but it's just like everything's broken down.
Right into my guns.
This is Pickett's charge, as I remember. Actually, that hasn't happened yet. That's in over a little less than a
Couple
year.
years. Yeah.
And makes me want to watch the movie again.
It's too long.
It is very long. That's why.
And the only thing that's very long, wow.
So we watch Gods and Generals instead.
Get this flag up.
How long is that movie? I've never seen
I
it.
would pick it up if I could.
That's even longer.
Yeah, it'd be 3.5 hours. Okay, Gettysburg movie.
Oh, good. See, it's already yet.
Gettysburg's 4 hours 14. Gods and Generals 3 hours 39.
What about the director's cuts?
Especially you flags.
Director.
Flags, y'all gotta spread out.
CSA already's pounding Union where they have their flags on the left side right now. I'd have to. Oh, 4 hours and 40 minutes is the director's cut for Gods and
That's right.
Generals. Holy crap. CSA already, you're just overshooting this by a lot. Cut the fuse in half or something like that, or aim further down. And actually, it's probably fused because they're deflated, so you got to air burst that.
Oh, they heard you. Wow.
I just spawned in.
That tree sways an awful lot. Wow.
So windy here. That's.
I've never noticed that.
I've noticed it's a little weird in like when you go into full woods and you see all the trees moving. Like if you look to the south and see all the trees, they're all shaking. It's a bunch of Ents getting ready to battle very shortly.
Oh, wow. That. Oh. Ooh. Yikes. Not a good day to be in that defile.
A good day for jam makers, though. They can scoop all this up from the ground.
It looks like it, man. Wow. Wow. Oh, words. Love it.
You gotta love it.
Oh, wow. Dude, that is...
They're just sitting in the same spot. Again, the organization's been broken down for like, I was gonna say 6-7 minutes, but around, I mean, at least 5 minutes. And they're just sitting here, getting shelled to crap, and they're not moving.
I love the fact that the flag bearer is refusing to face he's just faced the opposite way. He won't even look.
Oh!
Now he's dead.
Oh, that was a headshot too. Oh.
Don't say slurs, it's pretty bad.
Guys, hold fire, stay down.
And it's gone.
Don't die.
Oh,
Killer
man.
giving wise advice. Don't die. Telling the Union guys to get down. Getting ready for their Pickett's charge moment.
You would never say anything like that.
Don't die, but oh man, Artie is having a field day, most literally.
Everyone just be like
Eagle,
Chuck
you
Norris.
love to see it. Wow.
I know the Artie believers are gonna love this.
Oh, good job, man.
Put it in the compilation.
No, that was scary.
So
Can be a beautiful thumbnail.
this next charge will decide the game ultimately. CSA is going to hit breaking, so if Union captures the point, they can win. Union, though, about to final push. If they hit final push and the time is too high, it'll lower to a certain point, but it's low enough to where the time won't change at all. So Union's essentially in final push now.
Stay alive.
You wanna try to force them into breaking or just stay here until they get. Oh, never mind, they're there.
We gotta go.
CSA, it's breaking. And looks like they're going to start pushing, trying to go around CSA's right side. CSA starting to shift. And this is it.
2 minutes. They still have a chance, Eagle. This is it, indeed.
Get ready, boys.
Damn Yankee.
Anyways, that's going to be a sweep. Union flags trying to get out. Deck card, in your opinion. How'd each side play?
CSA, perfect defense, reactionary on the flanks. Union doing their duty as the attacker, trying to attack the flanks. Overloaded already. Think that hurt their charging ability and their staying power on the field as infantry. And, you know, if they had had a little better idea of what they were doing after the initial push and charges. But I'd say it was a good effort, but yeah, I'd say that made all the difference, really.
Yeah, the ticket boost to the Union side certainly is appreciated, at least in my opinion. Union needed the help, but Union also didn't help themselves too much this round, at least when trying to charge. I mean, very trickled, which, I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of separation between a full team charge. It's a lot of guys trying to charge. I mean, what's the server pop right now? 363. Holy crap. So you got 180, or I should say 160 Union guys trying to charge here, not considering the artillery. So they're going to be a little spread out, but that first charge, very spread out. The second charge, they had won it, and then they kind of stayed put a little too long. So, I mean, Union at least tried a couple different things. They tried to shoot out. They charged both sides. They charged up the center. They didn't stick and do the same thing, which is nice to see. But, you know, maybe Union needs a little more of a ticket buff on this map. Nonetheless, a very good fight from both sides here. And I agree everything that Descartes said about the CSA. They have a simple job to do, and they excelled at it. Very reactionary to wherever Union went outside of the first Union charge on the Union right, CSA left. But ever since then, they kind of locked things in, and already was hitting good shots. So we will see you all shortly for the second round. And here we are with the second round. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And so, with that all being said, we're on the great game mode of Conquest. I've been seeing Conquest a lot and a lot more as of late in all the events I cover, which is a crazy thing to say because a few years ago, people would probably not be saying that, at least that Conquest is great. But nonetheless, the server population right now is 353. Union right now up by 1 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, CSA taking 13, Union taking 13 as well. That makes my job easy. Infantry and balance, 1 in favor of the Union side. So in Conquest, you have 3 points of contention. You're trying to capture a majority. If you do, you start dealing an automatic ticket drain on your opponent. So CSA has the A point, and Union has none. So CSA is dealing 1 flagpole's worth of damage. However, Boy Howdy, I almost forgot, has a different rule set. So normally you're trying to capture all 3 points, but for Boy Howdy, they fight over only 1 point until the 30-minute mark, and that's the A point, which is why the A point is the only point captured right now. Once the 30-minute mark will be hit in about 8.5 minutes, the B and the C point will be open up. But nonetheless, for now, CSA dealing a flagpole's worth of damage to the Union side. It's a lot. Descartes, in your opinion, how should each side want to play this?
Union already has a very strong position on the territory here on the field due to the elevation on their left flank, and they have a good fence line to sit on the lane, bloody lane here on the right. Now, CSA doesn't have really much of a choice, I don't think, other than to try to push the northwest side of the field skirt the edge of the cornfield and maybe try to flank around the trees over there on the side of the Union. I don't think the CSA, I don't think the east flank is going to be a very good push for the CSA, but looks like they're starting to work their way up the road over there a little bit, but good position, starting position from the Union. I think the CSA kind of has a bit of an uphill battle.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the tickets alone, CSA will have a nice start. But in terms of the ground, it's going to be rough for them because Union, I assume CSA is going to have the A point until the 30-minute mark. And so CSA will probably be up by a morale stage roughly by time we get to the 30-minute mark. 3/4 to a morale stage, I would say. But as Union is able to capture this B and C point at the 30-minute mark and then start dealing a flagpole's worth of damage to the CSA side, CSA will have a little buffer, but eventually CSA is going to have to find a way to capture a point. So it will be difficult for them to try to push through. And that northwest side looks like the most open. And looking at these defensive lines, we'll look through the Union quickly. Union left side, you have A and V, 6 Arkansas mixed in with them as well. And then next to the B point from left to right, you have Eagles Brigade, 83rd Pennsylvania, Midwest Brigade, 65th Illinois, Flanagan's Brigade.
Oh, there they are.
5th Wisconsin, some more 65th Illinois, EIB. Man, we got a little roll call here. And more EIB on the extreme right. CSA on the opposite side, from left to right, you got 5th Alabama pushing up there. With further into the corn, you have the Kentucky Outlaws and 14th Tennessee, or TB. In the center of the CSA line pushing up, you got Garland's Brigade, 30th North Carolina is their largest group. And then holding back, you've got the Banners, UCA, 7th Louisiana, and then 20th Georgia on the CSA right, and then I guess extreme CSA right, you have the 5th North Carolina, 1st North Carolina Sharpshooters, and then more EIB guys really farther over. EIB as in 2nd Texas is on the CSA side, Zarvona Zuovs on the Union side, because 2nd Texas balanced over last round. So, yeah. So, I mean, you can already see the Union side, they're down about a half morale stage just because CSA has that flagpole advantage. And that's just kind of the nature of Conquest. The flagpoles are going to deal more damage to you consistently than anything else in this game mode. And so if you're, you know, the side that's down, you have to move quick. And obviously with no team chat in this event, that's going to be difficult just because you're trying to communicate with a team that's spread out across a very, very big map. But that's the joy in it. You know, it's not easy, and some crazy stuff can happen. It's also easier to kind of tell what's going on, or at least understand what's going on, because if there's no Steam chat and they can't communicate, we can kind of assume a little more. Whereas if they had a Steam chat, you know, they're talking in that call, who knows what they're saying. They're probably yelling at each other, though. 5th Wisconsin pushing up, CSA left, charging 5th Alabama out.
Hey, Reb, I'm gonna fuck you. Oh, I did it. Look at that.
Hey, I'm gonna screw you too.
You're next. Oh, I killed you too. Josie will save my life. Everyone.
So it's a little charge there that 5th Wisconsin will win. I mean, you have 2 Union flags down here. TKO and 5th Alabama getting some good shots. Do they have buck and ball? The regiments are random for this mode.
It looks like they're random for this?
The regiments are random for Conquest.
Oh, interesting. On the War of Rights tool, it shows that there's certain units for the Union. I'm not sure what the validity of that is, though, however. But there is a pretty decent-sized list.
Yeah, it looks like he just put all the guns up there, Molex did.
Yeah, perhaps.
So, yeah, I mean, the regiments that you get in Conquest and Contention, they're randomized. And so that's why, like, in this event or War Brothers campaign, they'll restart the round a bunch to try to make sure one side doesn't have buck and ball, for example. Eagles Brigade charging, I guess, the CSA center through the corner. They don't have a lot. Union's trying to bolster their right flank.
See, there's too much to know. I got 3,000 hours in this game, and I still don't know half the stuff.
How long is that War of Rights tutorial video? Did in 2024. Okay, so the 2022 War of Rights tutorial video was 25 minutes on this channel. The War of Rights 2024 tutorial was 38 minutes. So if it goes up by 13 minutes each year, that means the next tutorial video is going to be 51 minutes long. I cannot wait to make that this year. Every other year.
By the time Cavalry is in, yeah, there's going to be more to know. And
yeah, and I mean, we'll see. They've said for update 200 that they have something ready that we've been waiting for a long time, which honestly could
The
be a long
23rd
list
New
of
York
things.
flag. The 23rd New York flag. That's
Exactly.
what they were talking about. They knew we've been waiting.
The whole community is going to rejoice, and
That's
the
right.
game's going to go up to 30,000 players.
I will buy
Oh.
everybody in my town a copy.
Who's this? EIB. This is what they're known for. 19th Georgia. They get the decap at A, so now CSA is not dealing a flagpole loss to the Union side. So CSA has to send the flag back. That is huge. I mean,
we love to see it. We love to see it, Eagle. Wow.
Huge.
EIB doing huge things
They
as
always do.
usual. Small unit, but sometimes big things come in the smallest of packages. Wow.
there's going to be a compilation someday of stuff like that, and also stuff that I've mispronounced in the past. It'll be beautiful. But
I guys just stand still, shoot them.
man, that's the thing. In my opinion, the two types of groups that are most excited about Conquest are artillery and small groups, because artillery usually just has to aim at the point, and the point doesn't move. It's a flagpole. It doesn't move. And so people are always going to be trying to raise and lower flags. You know, you just aim a gun at spot, bang, boom, it's great. And then small groups can, you know, have huge impacts on the round. Not that they can't in skirmish, but in the skirmish mode, it's much more of a unified team effort, whereas in Conquest, you can have a small group just walk over and decap a point, and they just made a huge impact. I mean, CSA is going to have about a minute and a half without having a flag advantage, and, you know, it might not seem like a lot right now, especially because Union's down by so much, but later in the round, if Union, you know, starts to creep back up, it's all going to matter.
And it appears EIB decapped it. However, there is more EIB on the CSA now on the point. So they're doing a little insider trading, you could say.
Wow. We need to pass a war of rights law. We need to get the developers on it. If someone on each side has the same regimental tag, they both need to be banned for forever, actually. Just get them out.
They're pulling their own moves on their own people, Eagle. It's a dirty game.
Oh, that's drama. Union charging down, CSA left down the lane. Both B and C point about to open up.
No, he doesn't die, because he is immortal.
Running in front of me, Union.
Good job, boys.
So that charges one. They're going to keep going, though. All right. Points can be captured. B point's already being captured by Union. C point as well. Charging the extreme left to CSA. Although I think CSA's charging up the center.
I like you, red.
I hear a lot of shooting in the center of that lane. Yep, CSA's pushing up. They're not charging, though. Nice already shot from Union.
CSA is strongly mismatched on that fence position, it looks like. However, on the left, they are also annihilated to their north. They're
So Union is now dealing a flagpole's worth of damage to the CSA side. Even though CSA has the flagpole, it cancels out with one of the Union captured flags. So as a result, CSA is not dealing any flagpoles worth. Union dealing one. And so now Union's dealing a flagpole loss. Those EIB guys from 19th Georgia are hiding out in the corn right now. I think trying to see if CSA will leave, which the other party, EIB, 2nd Texas, is now dueling off with them.
They're aware of their shifty games.
They are. They're the ones that would know it the best, you would think. Union charging. Oh, multi-charge. Banners and A and V used to play each other in Pan Am. Now charging each other. Union already next shot. And Union. Oh, it's close. 7th LA's in here for CSA and some Stonewall Brigade, too.
Keep going. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh shit, sorry.
It's a good move from the Union.
Sweep down the fence with me, let's go.
Well, Pan Am always played together. They're playing separate this week due to helping with balance and chord and all that, so appreciate them doing that. A and V on Union. The banners, twin banners on the CSA side.
And SB Knowledge running with A and V, it looks like, but he got out of there. Very impressive.
But Union's throwing CSA back. Union's even pushing in the corn on CSA right, for example. Midwest is getting eerily close to 5th Alabama with the flag. And Midwest is going to go.
Union putting their foot on the gas here.
Oh, shit!
I mean, if they can get a decap again at that A point, they could be dealing 2 flagpoles worth. That'd be huge. And I mean, CSA is just disjointed right now. Exactly what you were saying earlier in the match. It's going to be difficult for CSA to push, and it has been.
And you have EIB again working towards A with not many guys on the CSA around it, but they do have enough, I think, scouting potential there to see a move.
I mean, that's also kind of been the difference, at least, especially since the 32-minute mark when Union got the initial decap at A. But if Union keeps sending small groups over to decap that A point, CSA is going to have to keep guys back, which means that they don't have as many guys towards the center B point where most of the fighting's happening. CSA not really trying to send anyone through to get to that C point. No one from Union's there. So Union's able to commit their whole team to the center point. I mean, they're spread out beautifully across the whole width of the map. Whereas CSA has to keep some guys back. Now, obviously, Union's committing some guys to the A point, but us zooming out here, we see that it's a lot less. Not that either side necessarily knows. So.
Right, and in that corn, it's almost impossible. Like, from top down, it looks really easy to see people, but once you're in it, it's almost impossible as well.
Yeah, I remember there's a glitch back when I was playing in 2020 more actively, where I could hold down Alt to move my head around and look up, and the corn would disappear around me. Yep.
That's right.
And then they fixed it. How dare they fix their own bugs?
Also, when you were another one, I don't know if you know this one. This might ring a bell, but when you were very suppressed, you used to be able to spam escape, and it would remove your suppression.
Oh.
And yeah, they fixed that right away too. As soon as we told them about that.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So, mentioned the CSA need to send someone over. 2nd Texas is going around the Union right now, although someone saw him from 5th Wisconsin, and they're chasing him down. Good call out. You need at least 3 to decap a point, so they need to kill 2 of these guys, although they stop and they turn around.
TB Chef Dinner is running right up onto the EB guys who are in the corner right now.
Oh.
And
you can't kill when you're rambling.
They're not moving.
Oh.
I thought maybe they were pulling the if he doesn't see us, we don't see him sort of thing, but
Nope. If you're out of line, you can't kill or engage. If you do, you'll be kicked. That's
just dead to rights.
Dead to rights. That's going to be War of Rights, the 2nd edition. So
A and V moving through the corn now.
Yeah, they're trying to get up. CSA, I think, is maybe trying to form up, figure out what they're going to do. I mean, they're still up by about 1/3 of a stage. Side note, those 2nd Texas guys for CSA have slipped through, and that C point's open. Union does not have a gun aimed towards the point, so Union already is about the only thing that's going to be able to stop those guys from decapping the point. But as you said, A and V is going through that corn.
And I heard him say in game they're going towards B, but guiding left towards CSA, unfortunately here.
Oh, they turn, they see this or hear the shooting, and they're going to charge.
TKO running right by. Interesting. Oh, now they see it.
Whatever you do, flag stay.
So they get a flag down, they're going to be wiped. CSA as a whole starting to push up onto that fence line. Have you played StarCraft 2 before?
Yes, I have.
There's a mission whereas you're the Terran and you're trying to destroy a bunch of trains that are passing by your base. What an arty shot.
That's right.
And on that map, the opponent side is a bunch of marauders that walk around the map, and like they're very powerful, so you're supposed to avoid them. That was like A and V in the corner a second ago. Quick reminder. CSA's pushing out, charging over the Union line.
TKO leading the charge.
Oh, it's not that many. They're trying to decap it though. Halfway down, takes 30 seconds to lower or raise a flag.
You want to be my man after midnight? Sure.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Man.
Ladies, gentlemen, brace for
Get this
southeast.
fucking flag back up. Keep it.
Brace southeast, brace southeast, brace southeast. Kill that Reb, kill that Reb.
Oh, Johnny Reb almost gets it. But 65th, or 65th? Yeah, that's right. I almost thought I said 56, but 65th Illinois, 5th Wisconsin, they stopped that barely. Both of the save points have been decapped here. 2nd Texas got the C point down for Union. Who got that down?
Union charging on the left flank.
That's Midwest
Or they're
Brigade.
cleaning up a little bit, it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, who's that? A and V is pushing through their corner. They're trying to hit behind CSA, who's got a huge force in the corner.
So either work out very well for them or very bad. Oh, probably very bad now.
That was a
Oh,
crisp.
wow.
If only the corn actually broke down when shots hit it.
Don't kill my
Corn is stronger than the fence line. You heard it here, or saw it rather, I should say.
I wonder if any corn kernels popped from the friction of the rounds in the field.
That's, huh?
What do you think, Eagle?
I don't know. That's
If
surely
I
at
can't
least
laugh at
one.
myself.
Your flag is our flag.
Oh, that's how was popcorn first made? Back in 1862.
When a cannonball canister actually
Ooh.
cut through Miller's cornfields.
And the corn all popped.
That's right.
And that's how the Battle of Antietam started.
I do believe, fun
Holy
fact,
artillery.
I do believe it was a Chinese invention, popcorn.
Oh. I never know. Oh, huh. So, anyways, Union's gotten that C point back, so they're dealing 2 flagpoles worth of damage to the CSA side. CSA only now starting to capture the air point. Both of the lines by the B point are kind of resetting here, although Union's much more firm.
I don't know if it was a Chinese invention, Eagle. I just made that up, and it
Hey, I
sounded
would've
like you
believed
knew what I was talking about, right?
Corn. Okay. This corn was domesticated around 9,000 years ago in Mexico. Okay, that was corn, but what about popcorn?
They were talking about popcorn.
In 1948 and 1950, evidence as early as 3600 BCE for popping corn as ears of popcorn were discovered by Harvard anthropologist graduate student Herbert W. Dick and Harvard botany graduate student Claude Earl Smith Jr. Didn't answer my question.
Herbert W. Dick, huh?
Yeah. West Central New Mexico, dubbed the Bat Cave. If I'm granted, I'm just gonna. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So maybe Mexico, it seems, it was first done, but through the 19th century, popping the kernels was achieved by hand on stove tops over flame. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we'll stop reading popcorn. And
that's how you know a shootout's happening, gentlemen.
there's a lot more. I mean, a lot of movements. Actually, both sides kind of resetting. I mean, a lot of the CSA went back to the A point. That's the thing too, right? If a Union gets a decap on A and the CSA side can't all talk to each other like the officers, a regiment's going to be like, well, I don't know if my friendlies are going to go back with our flag and, you know, cap the point back, so I'm going to go. Because you don't want to assume something and then it not happen and then CSA not have the point for a long time. Anyways, if you have multiple groups thinking that same thing, you get a huge overreaction of CSA heading back to the save point. It kind of looks like there's a lot of CSA back there right now. Not many towards B. Union now up on tickets by about 1/4 of a stage. So, yeah, this is... I mean, Union's just locked down the 2 points. They haven't lost the C point for a considerable time. Looks like the EIB guys that decapped are hiding in the woods nearby, but Union has a couple of their own from 83rd Pennsylvania defending there. So,
Union charging into the corn.
Is it A and V again?
NV knows. Oh, on the flank of the CSA, they have no clue.
That's a clean sweep flag down for CSA.
Wow.
They're just like the Marauders on that mission. Very scary. Oh, they're about to hit TB.
You ain't fucking laughing now. You ain't fucking laughing now.
They're just having fun at this point. A couple of Union groups heading back to the A point. right as CSA walk into the corn by them. I mean, again, as you mentioned earlier, they don't see. 65th.
Killer's got a great game sense, man. He knows.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I must say.
What do we got here? Some CSA charging out Union Arty. Oh, it's 5th NC. Oh, their top guy just got domed. Oh, come on.
Zapstar on the CSA pushing out onto the CSA left flank now, like I had originally said. Although there is a Union group there.
Oh my god,
Union
Looks like
Arty
he might hit him. He wants to charge him, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of pinched right now in the center. Union's got a crossfire on them.
I don't think he realizes they're behind him there. On the fence.
They're just going to punch up. Punch out.
Keep moving.
Together, lads, together.
Maintain the advance.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck in the middle, right? You got to do something. It looks like it pays off for them. Not.
Yeah, and it looks like that other Union force just got shot to crap by TKO, and yeah, just TKO.
Another flanking force from the Union now. 6 pushing TKO from the flank. This game's really opened up now.
Couple good shots from them. They knocked down that flag momentarily. 5th Alabama's with TKO as well. Apologies for missing that. CSA's trying to hit the extreme flanks. Union left is being hit right now, although there's a regiment there. Good pickup from them. It's A and V there. 2nd US. SB's charging.
Hey, let your friendlies know this is A and V. You charged the wrong fucking group.
And so SB gets pushed back. Some more CSA trying to push up, holding back. You have 7th LA. Pushing up is 20th Georgia. And these couple CSA groups are charging independently right now, which aren't good.
Battle on left.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, this is... Both extreme flanks are being hit right now. And
Things got bloody on Bloody Lane, and then it looks like everybody decided we're going to the flanks now. And yeah.
Charge on Union left.
Nope, you're flagging fucking man. Get the fuck out of my way.
Out of here, John.
They both wrapped around each other and flipped lines. All right. That old bull run moment.
Now you have another charge on the other flank. Union.
It looks like A and V probably going to lose that. And look at that other charge. Yeah, Union's charging in outnumbered.
Trickling in now. Yeah.
We love the trickle.
Bad.
That's been a common theme tonight.
Let's go.
But CSA is down, almost a morale stage here. They need to capture a point, or at least decap a Union point. Although at this point, you got to capture something.
In this match, it is actually almost a morale stage, unlike last time where I missed it. That is factual this time. Can confirm. Another charge.
Spear wall,
No, no, no.
spear wall.
Oh, you can't. Kill the goddamn Rebs. I just stabbed a friendly.
Kill all the Yankees. Kill all the...
So, kind of a draw?
I'm telling you, there's a rogue girl in the mix somewhere. I keep hearing. Last week, I thought I heard one. A rare War of Rights girl. Wow, who'd have thought?
It's like when I was hearing the birds on the SSL match on Colquitt.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was meowing, but there are birds.
Which
There are birds on.
Union, a little flank from a Union force sweeps through Midwest. They get 2 of those CSA flags down on Union right, CSA left. Some CSA that beat A and V originally have taken Union Arty, but they're about to be pinched. I mean, A and V is coming back from main spawn, which is very close to this position.
Oh god, they're coming up behind us too, Kosa.
Killer saying hello and start.
I'm behind us.
Coming in.
We're gonna get your flag. You guys better
I'm going to the corner.
I need a best friend.
You're dead
Please,
too,
I need a
buddy.
best friend.
I think he got 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
Pistols.
Oh,
I always look at that stuff.
so it's gonna. I mean, those knockdown CSA flags, 5-minute despawn timer on those, unless someone picks them up. And I mean, CSA is reforming. CSA is going to be down morale stage in a third by the time they get up back into the fight. They've got one chance at this to take a point, and even then, if they take the point, they're just so far down with an okay amount of time left that I don't even know if they can catch back up.
So I think the amount of skirms and out of lines is going to be pretty high here since the, earlier in the match it's opened up. Now people are all over the place, and like you're saying, with the points being captured and then all the extra out of lines and skirms, I think we'll see these tickets whittle down pretty fast.
What a game from Union. I mean, especially after last round, that Union side really locked in this round. Although, it's not like they played too bad outside of being a little too spread out on these charges and maybe a little slowness at points. But, I mean, Union just formed a big line and they're holding it pretty dang well, all things considered.
Yeah, and like I said in the beginning, I think they have the territory advantage here by a lot. And they're just playing it pretty well. CSA kind of got stagnant in the corn and then started getting caught in pincer moves by ANV and some other groups in there, and then they abandoned it, and here we are. So
yep, CSA nearly formed up, already shot hits right in the center of where they were forming up, and now they're starting to push out, but look how spread out they are due to those arty shots. I'll give them credit for that. But they're pushing up onto the point. Most direct, though, is the banners nearest to the B point. They don't have time to dilly-dally here.
And being the first group up on the fence like that while the rest of the team is back, they're probably going to get shredded, unfortunately.
You got some Union leaking through the corner right now to the northwest-west. I wonder if they're going to go for the A point or not, but more CSA forming up near the B point. They have to go in. It's suicide almost, but you don't have time.
Union charging on the flank, Eagle.
Good call out.
ANV killer.
They're in the corner, Hello, gentlemen, ANV knows. ANV knows.
ANV knows. ANV knows, sir. How are you?
That's a clean wipe. I mean, CSA's looking in front of them, understandably. They're not looking to their side. ANV's taking advantage.
It's just a great move, really.
Keep charging.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Ow, you stabbed me, but it's okay.
All rebels are dead.
Behind.
I think that was CSA already that just shot right where they were, but, I mean, Union's shooting them down generally, but ANV cleaning everything up. ANV just dominated that. Some Eagles Brigade guys in there as well.
When that group pushed in, they just cleared the entire CSA front. That was a great move, honestly. Shout out to all the boys involved in that one, man. That was a good move.
Yeah, and I mean, that does it. CSA is about to hit last stand. Oh, wow. What a beautiful round from Union. If you love defense, you like this. I actually, part of the issue for CSA, too, is with those 2 down flags. Half their team, if a guy died, they had to spawn back at main. So, I'm surprised they just went up and shot it out instead of just charging in right away.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, there's multiple reasons for them to charge in. Like, they don't have the time to sit around and shoot it out anymore, most importantly, but... If you don't have flags and you're going to push up to an area without your flags and get close to an enemy, you might as well just charge in, even if it might not work out. I mean, what a round.
And if you look at the CSA Eagle, I'd say they have more units, like many more units, right? Like,
look. So on the intro sheet I have, Union has 2 more regiments than CSA side.
Oh, really?
Now,
Interesting.
if you break down the brigades, that could change things. Like, for example, EIB is broken down into 3 different regiments on my thing, but A and V, who is a group or 2, I think a regiment or 2 is 1. So,
Right.
I mean, it's a lot on both sides. I mean, at least 13 groups on each side, something like that.
And I'm just thinking, like, maybe it gets to be too many people, like, too many cooks, and there's just too many people trying to make decisions and everybody making their own kind of at some point. And
I mean, it could also just be that last round the CSA had a phenomenal defensive line. There's not much you have to do there, and it was difficult for Union. And this round, Union had a great defensive line themselves that they got to there first and set themselves up, and the CSA just couldn't break through because Union had a great defensive line. I mean, it could be as simple as that. It could also be your thing as well. I mean, it could be both. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. So,
yeah, and I just like to put things on the table, you know, like food for thought, right? It's
Right.
like you try to maybe analyze the situations.
and I mean, you get a lot of different groups. They're not all going to be able to know what each other are doing, communicate it efficiently or quickly. So,
A and V staying ultra aggressive Eagle. They're now pushed up on the Union left, and they just shredded whoever all on the CSA just tried to shoot them. But
Garland's brigade and the United Crusaders of America. 6 Arkansas rolls up on the side and cleans the rest of them up. Union's pushing up to the A point. Now, in the War Brothers campaign, the NA Sunday, they do conquest only. And they do a campaign similar to this event. You know, it's a War Brothers campaign. This is the Boy Howdy campaign. And so they have a tabletop that the officers do before the event. Now, at least in the War Brothers campaign, depending on how many flagpoles the winning side has captured when the round ends, it affects the tabletop in a significant way. Now, that might be the case for Boy Howdy as well, and that's why you have the CSA team kind of clumped down on this A point, because even though they've lost at this point, I mean, if they die, they don't come back, they're in last stand. You know, it's still impactful for them to try to hold it at least till the clock hits 0 or they're fully wiped.
right, and at least that makes it to where, like, they're still playing for something at the end here, right? Like, even though it's almost, like, pretty much over, at least it keeps it interesting till the last minute. So that's good.
That'd be cool if the game mode itself naturally incentivized it, although the only way I think you could do that is if you're in last stand and you have flagpoles, regardless of how many flagpoles your opponent has, you deal ticket loss to them, but it would kind of be stupid. Like, imagine right now, since CSA's in last stand, they have a flagpole, they're dealing a flagpole loss to the Union side, even though Union's up by 2. That'd be
Right.
Very confusing, but
It might at least give them a shot, though, right?
yeah. The only change, though, I think they should make is if both sides are in last stand, the game should not end when the clock hits 0. It should be in overtime until one side fully finishes off. And I saw that from a comment of the video. I don't remember the guy's name who commented,
Yep.
so credited to that. But the Union's charging on the flanks right now.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago, I believe. Yeah, I totally agree.
It's a great idea.
Union's got 4 minutes left here. They're slowly closing the jaws on the CSA position. CSA in a decent spot to defend. However, they are severely outnumbered and cannot respawn. So it is a true last stand here on the A point.
And that's going to be the funny thing. CSA side's going to try to prevent Union from taking this. Union's going to try to capture the point before killing all the CSA. Will it be successful, though? It usually isn't. By usually, I mean never successful. Here we go.
Pieced up, Yankee. Die. Die.
To the last man.
Here, let me kill your friend.
Sit down, yeah. Oh, another chance coming from the north.
Hey, you smell it.
You missed! Oh, he's gonna do what? Oh, I'm sorry.
On the flag, on the flag. Get the flag down.
Alright, start the decap. Union has to kill all but 3 or 4 CSA to totally end the round here by eliminating all of them. And you have some CSA guys scattered out here. So they need to charge in.
Washington will be ours.
Union is claiming no aura farming on their watch as they charge the last point.
No aura farming. Wow, very sad.
No more killing, no more killing.
You can hear him saying, like Cloud saying, no more killing.
We gotta kill the
Flag down, boy.
35 seconds until they can capture the point.
Oh yeah, they don't want to kill. That's right.
And I mean,
So it definitely has a bearing.
I mean, what? You got a couple CSA guys hiding in the barn. I don't know why they're hiding over here. No reason except to hurt your team.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Let's go. Let's go.
There's a couple CSA guys by the Arty as well.
Not sure of the
15
strategy.
seconds.
Definitely campaign relevant though, I'm sure.
Anyways, Descartes, you got any more thoughts as the round finishes out here?
Another fun Boy Howdy spectating experience. War Rights, best game on Steam. Buy it if you don't already have it. Join the Real White Boys or the Red, White, and Blue, aka the 23rd New York. And make sure you subscribe to Eagle and join the Patreon.
Yeah, the game is 50% off, only $15 right now. So if there's any time to try the game while it's on the spring Steam sale, you should, which is until March 26th. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do, the War of Rights broadcast that we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get early access to all non-War of Rights content like Over the Top and Total War. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV and we can put that in the pinned comment of the video. Besides that, I appreciate you all. God bless it. We will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.